Jason was just a regular college guy, living an ordinary life with dreams of fitting in. He wanted to be cool, but without a girlfriend, he was the target of jokes from his friend David.
Jason, you'd be awesome if you had a girl.
David would laugh, and Jason would just smile, feeling a little sting.
Maybe one day, Dave, but who would be right for me?
Jason mused, feeling a sting.
Anyone but your imaginary girlfriend.
David joked, but deep down, Jason knew he wanted more. Speaking of wanting more, if you want more of these amazing videos in your feed, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos from Out of a Book. Now back to the story. At times, Jason would sit in the college cafeteria watching other couples laugh, talk, share, joke around, and Jason would feel this sense of disappointment in himself. Then came the Miami trip invite.
Bring your dates. Or don't bother showing up, losers.
David teased with a laugh to all his friends. Jason's mind raced. Who could he take? That's when he thought of Paige, his childhood friend. They'd been friends forever, but dating her? That was something new. He spent nights thinking about it, tossing and turning, unsure of what to do. Paige was a very beautiful girl, generally kept to herself and stayed away from troubles. She kept a small circle of friends, and Jason was her best friend since childhood. Paige and Jason agreed to meet at their favorite park. While Paige was sitting on the bench in the park, Jason approached her and stumbled over his words.
Paige, this might sound crazy, but I think I like you. Wanna be my girlfriend?
Her eyes widened, and then she grinned, feeling a rush of excitement and love as she responded. Yes, Jason. I've liked you since we were kids. So, yes, I would love to be your girlfriend. Jason was shocked but thrilled. They spent the next few days getting to know each other in a new way, laughing and sharing secrets. They started going on hiking trails for long hikes. Paige and Jason started living the happiest days of their lives and were excited about the upcoming Miami trips. The moment the plane's wheels touched the tarmac, a palpable excitement filled the cabin. Miami, a city where dreams and adventures come alive. And for a group of college friends, it was their first taste of freedom. Jason looked out the window, his eyes widening at the bright hues of blue and green. He nudged Paige, his longtime best friend, and she beamed at the view, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. "We're really here, Jason!" she exclaimed. He grinned, squeezing her hand.
And it's going to be unforgettable, Paige.
The friends, along with their college mates, gathered their luggage and stepped out of the airport, a warm breeze greeting them. The salty tang of the ocean filled the air, and palm trees swayed lazily as if welcoming them to paradise. They headed towards the beach, and Miami unfolded before them like a vibrant painting. The sand was a flawless golden stretch, and the waves gently kissed the shore, a dance that promised endless fun and relaxation. Laughter and music floated on the air, a medley of joy and celebration. Jason and Paige led the way, their bare feet sinking into the soft sand, hearts alight and minds open to the adventure awaiting them. As they set up their spot on the beach, the sun dipped lower, casting a golden glow on their happy faces. They raised their glasses, filled with vibrant cocktails, and toasted to the beginning of a journey that they would remember forever. A journey filled with friendship, love, and the magic that only Miami could offer.
Then came David's beach party. As soon as the door to the loft swung open, a pulse of excitement electrified the room. For Paige and Jason, this night
been a testament to their friendship. Jason scanned the room, absorbing the mix of neon lights and lively faces. He nudged Paige, the girl he claimed to love, a grin overtaking his features.
This party is lit, don't you think?
Paige nodded, entranced by the swirling colors and laughter surrounding them. Yeah, it's amazing!
Friends dancing, drinks in hand, as a playlist of pop hits filled the air. Everyone danced, chatted, and laughed, all under the twinkle of decorative lights. Jason, feeling bold with a drink in hand, leaned toward Paige.
How about making this night unforgettable? Why don't you strip for me? Right here, right now.
The room seemed to freeze. Paige's face turned a shade paler, her eyes widening in disbelief. Jason, are you kidding? Right here? In front of everyone? Paige's voice was barely above a whisper, her eyes imploring him to take it back. He shrugged, arrogance clouding his judgment.
If you love me, you do it. Right, guys?
An uncomfortable murmur spread through the room. Friends exchanged looks, some aghast, others uncomfortably intrigued. Paige stood, her hand shaking, but her voice steady. Love is not a spectacle, Jason, and it's certainly not a game. She moved away, her exit silent, but her message resounding like a gong. The crowd parted, making way for her as she left the room, dignity intact, but visibly shaken. David muttered to another,
Wow, that was way over the line. He messed up big time.
The party went on, drinks refilled and music resuming, but something had been irrevocably lost. The room, once a sanctuary of fun and abandon, now carried the indelible stain of a love mishandled, a respect ungiven. Back on the college campus, Alicia, a head turner, walked onto campus and immediately captured Jason's attention.
Man, she's stunning,
He told David.
With looks like that, who can blame you? Go for it.
David egged him on. In no time, Jason and Alicia were an item, their relationship more about social status and good looks than emotional depth. On the other side, Paige tried to mask her hurt as she saw them together. David noticed.
You okay?
He asked. I'm fine. Paige shrugged, her eyes saying otherwise.
Movie tonight? You look like you could use a distraction.
David offered. Sounds good. Paige agreed, grateful but conflicted. While she grew closer to David, her feelings for Jason remained, making her question what really mattered in love. Jason's phone buzzed at midnight, pulling him from his daze. It was a message from Paige. Happy birthday, Jay. Hope it's a special one. He stared at the screen, surprised. Alicia hadn't even texted him yet. She was tied up with a late-night modeling shoot. Later that week, Jason noticed Paige and David getting cozier. They laughed together, their eyes meeting more frequently. A knot tightened in his stomach. Was he jealous? Fast forward to Jason's party at a trendy club. Flashing lights, thumping music, and there, amidst it all, was Paige.
Hey, you made it.
Jason approached her, trying to sound casual. Yeah, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Paige smiled, but her eyes were reserved, guarded. Jason felt a twinge of regret, a sense that he'd lost something precious. As Alicia finally showed up, fashionably late and immediately the center of attention, Jason couldn't shake the feeling that his life was going off script, and not in a good way. Paige looked into Jason's eyes, her voice shaky. I guess I was wrong about love. You're happier with Alicia. And maybe that's how it should be. David couldn't take it anymore.
Dude, you have no idea what you're throwing away,
He said, lunging at Jason. The ensuing scuffle tore through the festive atmosphere. When Alicia arrived, she was far from pleased. Upon learning about Paige and Jason's past, she confronted Paige with a venomous stare. You're trying to take him from me, aren't you? David stepped in.
You've got it all wrong.
Alicia snapped. I'm not talking to you. That was it. Jason and David threw punches, turning the party into chaos. Accusations flew as Jason and Alicia left, the atmosphere marred by betrayal and broken friendships. Back at Alicia's house, Jason was lost in thought. Memories of Paige's unwavering love haunted him. Alicia, sensing his emotional withdrawal, pleaded, Tell me you love me. Caught in his emotions and past regrets, he pulled Alicia close, whispering,
I love you, Paige.
The words hung heavy in the air. At the farewell bash, Jason mustered all his courage.
I messed up. I love you, Paige. Can you ever forgive me?
The room held its breath. Paige's eyes softened. She embraced him. I believe you, Jason. Love you too. Relief and joy surged through him as they danced, lost in each other. Over the following weeks, their love grew. They talked, explored, and planned a future they now knew was meant to be. Years later, dancing under the stars, they were a testament to a love rediscovered, real and everlasting.